Unclip it. Don't try to roll it down. Let it go.
Unclip it. You can roll it down.
Okay.
Yeah, but like if you say you're rolling it up and it slips out of your hand,
get
for
out
some
the
reason,
way.
leave it be.
Okay.
Let it go. It's not worth playing with at that point because
Okay.
it can hurt you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like everybody out here own a nursery. We're supposed to be going to, it's called Forest Hill. We're shopping for high tunnels, kind of like greenhouse, but not greenhouse. So it's called high tunnel. So we're trying to go through this program, USDA, I think it is, where it's like a cost share type deal. As we learn more about it, then we'll kind of share it on the channel. But now we're going to look at some and see, I guess, how they're built and kind of look at, I guess, different models and different displays of how they'll be. So we'll share that with you on this episode, and hopefully we can get y'all some information so y'all maybe, if y'all want, y'all can get some too. Almost there, 30 minutes left.
Thanks for being with us, as always.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're here. I'm gonna get about 5 greenhouses.
Huh?
I'm gonna get about 5 greenhouses.
Facebook in
5
Sri Lanka. That's next here on the world.
What a ride. So let's go find the lady, and I don't know, she might not want to be on video, so we'll just wait till we get by some greenhouses and see what they look like. Looking for square footage. Over here, Mr. Joe. Looking for square footage. Does it, can y'all build to any size?
Yeah,
depending on
pretty
square. So, like, instead of.
How you doing?
All right.
My name's
I'm
Myra.
good. I probably spoke with you.
You spoke with Sam earlier, I think. Did you call and ask about?
I spoke with a female.
About directions? Well, yeah, her name's, we call her,
Okay.
her name's Samantha.
Yeah.
We call her
Okay.
Sam, yeah. Let me go get you a chair thumb for greenhouses. The narrower the structure, the tighter the bows, the lower the sidewall, the stronger the structure. There we have 18-foot wide ones still standing in Bell Chase that went through Katrina.
Bell Chase, that's what I'm telling you, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
You know, so they're, you know, I mean, I think they took their plastic off of those, which if you've got something like Katrina coming at you, you better be taking everything you can.
Oh, yeah. Stop
You know,
it from grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Plastic anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I think the NRCS, they in certain areas they have a. They tell you to write a plan to when you're going to sacrifice the plastic. You know, or
Because once you take it off,
for the structure,
it's off. You can't take it off and put it back on yourself.
You can if you do it very carefully, but the chances of you ripping it or something are pretty good. You know, so.
But as long as you got the structure, well, plastic, you can get that.
Right,
Wow.
and there's different, NRCS mandates that you use 4 or 6 mil poly. They do sell a 1 year as well, but NRCS says no, you can't use that.
That'd be a lot of work to be replacing that every year.
And those warranties are for UV degradation, and those are from the manufacturer. That's not a JCM warranty, that's a manufacturer's warranty.
Yeah.
And they're saying that that it's going to last you at least a year. The sun's not going to tear. It's not going to rot from the sun. You have something on plastic
brittle.
Brittle like it sits in the sun, and that's what that's about. So.
Well, why don't we see what you got?
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's go and
Because now I'm winning, not here, Mr. Joe.
take a look out here. We'll start out here.
So
on
the
this structure.
smaller, the narrower, the better.
Metal versus plastic. Plastic's going to lose every time. Right.
But the thing I'm saying, as long as I can get my tractor inside, this.
We have several door choices. You don't have to go with just the one choice.
This it?
Think about bringing,
This the one you was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
having one big enough where the tractor can come in and have
Come
a
in
door.
like that.
Well, that's ideal right there, man.
And we do roll-up doors. We do roll-up in walls. It just depends on what you are looking for.
I think
When I say roll-up,
this
it's
is
like
this
a
is
roll-up.
30 feet
I
wide,
said that
she
the other
said.
day, somebody thought it was like a roll-up.
And I think it's the 10-foot height. So if the walls are 4 feet right here,
Those doors are 4 foot wide by 6 foot 8 inches.
so 4 foot gives us 10 feet high, right? This is the 4 foot wall she was talking about, right?
That's 4 foot sidewall, 5 foot both spaces, and you have a 10 foot center right
Now, when I was talking to you about I think you said a truss system, because I told you I wanted to kind of grow some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all have something on site that looks
Let
like
me
that?
show you.
That she's talking about?
I got some really good pictures for you.
Even have a place where you can hang your tools at.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
they
if
do.
they do.
It's, I'll close it back. That's okay.
We've been trying to make sure that we got some really good pictures in here to show people. So these pictures show you some trusses. These are trusses of the small house that we did down in Thibodeau. And you see the truss system, it goes across like this, but it has the M structure as well. That's the way we do our trusses. A lot of companies, you just have just the bar across, and they call that a truss. We put the M in there, but that's a truss. And we do those every bow, every other bow, every third bow. I'll tell you now, they're straight up $100 a piece. So,
For
you know.
each truss?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how many do they have?
Depending on the length.
Depending on the length of your house and how many you want.
Are we going with the 29?
And that was what I was, when you said that inside there, that's one of the things I wanted to ask. Because I wanted to keep it, I don't want to have that 100-foot long, but I still need to have the 2,800 square feet. So that's what I was asking you. Is it, like, can you go, like, instead of 70 by 30, like 70 by 40, which would be 40 inches wide, but you say that would be less stable?
That would be a gutter connect. Then we're gonna start doing, let's see.
Like to make it wider instead of longer.
Mm-hmm. They would put together, because once you get the past 30 feet, you're beginning to lose your structural integrity at this point. You're stretching that metal out, you know, I mean, you can still do a stable structure, but you're talking about posts down the middle of the structure, like when you'd open the
it's in your
door,
way.
you'd be coming into posts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
This, at 30 feet, this is what we begin to do. And these are 30-foot wide houses. They're over at Eco Nursery.
Okay, we passed that.
Mm-hmm. Y'all passed that. Exactly.
Okay. So,
You have the roll-ups on those too?
And on these, no, this is a shade structure, so it's not on there.
but you could put them on the regular high tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah, on regular high tunnel on the gutter connects, then, you know, It's the same thing, like you could have one, like if we did this one and they wanted roll-ups, we'd have just put one here and one here. You know, on either end, because all that is like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 days.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So to get that, it would be, you saying a gutter connect, which means you would have to have like 30 feet, 10 feet or something like that.
No, it would be 20 and 20.
20 and 20.
Mm-hmm. It'd be 2 20-foot wide bays.
Oh,
is how we would do that. Do you not have room for the, you said that how many square feet? You get 2,800?
Yeah.
30 by 96?
I was just trying to keep, I was actually trying to keep from turning it one way, kind of like shorten up the yard, like if I can have it more horizontally in my yard. That way, if in the future I wanted more, I can put side by side. But if I turn it straight, then in the future I may not have any room to put one on the side of it that way. That's what I was trying to.
NRCS normally doesn't, I've never done a gutter connect for NRCS. Usually they want it's a single base structure.
That's cool.
Now, I mean, you can ask your NRC. I don't have an issue with it. If they don't, it doesn't matter to me.
Yes,
you know.
ma'am, I understand.
It's going to be, you know, it's the square footage that they tell us to build, and then they'll come out and or approve you for, and they come out and they measure that, and when they measure it outside to outside, and it has to meet the diameter, the width and the length, or the square footage that they set for you. Anything under that, even if it's 1 square foot, they begin to dock that money, and take your money away
we
from
talked
you.
about it. So
Yeah.
I know that's why I know that I have to have 2,800, but I was trying to maneuver the length and width of it, you know.
Well, you know, it's not uncommon for somebody to have one running one way and then have some running the other way. And there's some people feel like that there are certain ways that you should, that, you know, is it there? I get the question all the time, is it, which way is better to do it? Should I face it north and south, or should I face it east? And it doesn't really matter. It depends on what you are growing and what you are doing.
And if you're in the ground, you better from
it depends,
west, east to west.
because for some people they may have tree coverage, you know, that way or whatever. And so really and truly we find that it doesn't matter. It depends on the property of the person and where on that property they're going to put it.
Yeah. And then you can, I don't know, you can always put your roads the way you want them, but for the facing of it, because you're looking at the north wind, north and south, because you know in the winter months you get the north wind, so you want to protect that. You want to get more sunlight.
But I'll give you a devil's advocate on that too. If you're going to have a wind blowing on a structure like that, you want it blowing it on the most narrow part of it.
Not on the side.
So if you're you know, not on the side, you know. So I mean, if you're depending on how you're facing it, like if you're facing it east to west to keep away from the north wind, then you're exposing the broader side of the structure to the most wind, so it's going to be catching more wind.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? So I mean, come and see, come saw. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
What we doing? Keep the thing.
This is one of our
How many people come here and so is this y'all thing outside here, or that's another company or something?
all of these around here, this is the nursery. We do not have anything to do with the nursery. We did make most of the, it's going all the way to the ground. Back up, let it go, because it will hurt you.
Oh.
Yeah, there's going to be a chain and I'll show you a picture. And there'll be a chain and on there and a.
So it's something you can clamp it on to hold it.
Correct.
But when you unclip it, don't try to roll it down. Let it go.
Unclip it, you can roll it down.
Okay.
Yeah, but like if you say you're rolling it up and it slips out of your hand,
Get
for
out
some
the way.
reason, leave it be.
Okay.
Let it go. It's not worth playing with at that point because
Okay.
it can hurt you. Yeah. This plastic, I've been here for 3 years. And this was when I got here, one of the guys, which Cody wasn't overly pleased with some of it, but you can still hear it sound like a drum.
Is this what y'all using now? Is this the 6 mil, 4 mil?
This is 4-year 6 mil poly.
4 year 6 mil.
This is when I talk about polylock base. I'm talking about this little strip here and the wire. And that's how we hold it in there. And that's how your shade cloth would be attached as well.
It's come a long way. I remember on Andals, he had strips.
Used to have strips when I first worked in nursery too.
Yeah, man.
And we used to have, it was 9 women and we worked out at this nursery and we would pull that thing, we'd be walking along there with the sling staples or hammers.
Yeah, I was about to say, beat the hammer. Yeah.
And we put on the plaster over houses more than once.
Yeah.
So a question about this, when it's time to replace it, do y'all give a replacement cost to come out and do it? Or is it easy to buy the material from y'all and redo it ourselves?
You can buy the material from us and we will have it, you know, you can pay for it online and we'll ship it directly to you and you can do it yourself. Or you can pay for us to come down and recover it and we'll come down and recover it for you.
How easy is it to put those?
You watch the guys and you tell me how easy it is. You be there when they're putting it on there and then you tell me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's kind of a relative thing.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing. Then,
if somebody is handy, you know, really handy, you know, they can put up one of these and they don't really have any issues. But then some people, like me, I am not real mechanically inclined. I would have a really hard time doing it.
Then you're talking about you gotta have the help, the manpower.
Yeah, and you need the equipment.
Yeah.
They'll
Good
be
size for
up
you?
on ladders. You'll
Yes,
see
they got
guys
that.
up on ladders and
And I guess to put it up, it depends on what size we have.
yeah, how long it takes.
Let's see if she maybe can show us some
and
how long
of course,
100-foot ones are and how high the 12-foot ones are, since this is just 10 foot.
These are,
But it's a good size though.
It's metal, what we call all metal structure or complete structure, because there's no wood in it. Where you would normally see wood down the side, what we used to would have called a hip board because it was about hip high to a man. We replaced that with metal, so you don't have wood there. What would normally be down here, that's wood, you're going to get this little, what we call a base angle. Okay, so you have base angle and you have eve angle, and that takes the wood out of the structure. And we do the metal in walls and everything. So that way you don't have any wood in it. It's all metal, all galvanized.
So what do they concrete?
Let me show you. Let's see. You can go inside here and show you. On this size
now, I know this is
sidewall
the
and
10,
everything.
yeah, so they don't use it on this side.
In this right here, this square tubing is for the showroom only. We had to have a way to make this thing stand.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But for every one of these bows, you're going to have a ground stake. It's going to be a 4-foot ground stake. They're going to drive 2 feet of it in the ground and leave 2 feet of it up. So when they put concrete, they'll have a little auger and they'll do the hole and they'll pour concrete in it. Then they'll put that 2 foot down in there and let it sit.
And that's the idea for the 2-day installation, because they have to let it sit for a day and then come back.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the reason I told you, you know, it was so much or this much, pretty, you know, this is the way it works. Because they have to leave and come back.
You're right. Well.
Purlins. In a 30-foot wide structure with, it's all metal, like that, all metal frame, you get 5 purlins. The purlins are these that run front to back. They will connect each one of your bows. They'll be drilled, and there's 5 of them. It starts here, and this is just a stiffener. It helps keep your structure from doing that.
Right.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one is over there 5.
Okay, for the 30.
Corner braces.
1, 2.
When I talk about corner braces, this is what I'm talking about.
This is 30. This is 30.
It's a 30-foot wide, yes, sir. And this is a 4-foot sidewall. I'm 5'6" up there about.
So they get to 12. That'll be 6 on that side.
Pretty much.
Well,
If it's 6 foot tall, I can walk under that without
yeah,
ducking.
and that's what I was looking at, was when you said the 4 foot, to be able to get over here, or I won't have to get over here and like have to come all the way in. Even though you don't have to reach that much.
Right.
Working 100 foot, it'll get a little bit on you. Then I would believe.
Yeah.
You know, trying to just
Maybe
grass
so.
and
You know,
stuff.
maybe so for me.
Like here is
it's
just a little.
perfect for me, like
Yeah.
me.
You talking about being another?
Well, I'm just saying, just in doing anything, like any little chores or anything on both sides. So you're looking at
For a
200
long
feet
period
for a
of
long
time.
period of time. As opposed to being right here, which is probably about 6 foot, is not so bad because I'm already kind of hoeing or whatever.
Yeah.
You know. What, Mr. Joe?
It's got to lose some height, bro. It's got to lose some height, bro.
He's sitting here saying, "Kids today."
No, you in there anyway.
See? It's the real shovel, huh?
You go to 6 foot sidewall.
I think.
Can y'all think of anything we hadn't touched on that you were curious about, or?
I know I wanted to know about. I know I want to have those, the trusses.